Yep.
Yeah.
Protection held up just as long as we needed it to, right?
Yep. And by the way, look at our boy. I'm pretty sure this is Derek Brown here. I believe, Tim. We talked about him all week. Look who's handling him. Aaron Banks. No problem.
Yep.
Right. I'm pretty sure that – is that Aaron or is that Sean Ryan? It might be Sean Ryan in there now.
That's Big Sean.
Yeah, that's Sean.
That's 75?
Hell of a rep right there by Sean.
Shoot.
Yeah, sure is.
And that was looked like a 5 to 7 step drop for Jordan. I mean, he just let that thing hum.
Yeah. And again, there's
that's a great shot right there, like you said, Emilio, right on the face mask. I mean, you talk about dropping it in the bucket. Look at that ball.
Right on the line. And Christian, guys, he's off to a faster start than he was last year. You know, averaging 23 yards a catch. That's insane, dude. That's insane.
See him get rolled up on that knee at the end, too. Right. Knee's good. No problem.
Yeah. So Green Bay takes the lead 3-0. Let's fast forward now. Second quarter, 7:41 left. Green Bay leading 3-0. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. This is a bad one, all right? This is the Rico Dowdle 29-yard run. Guys, 29-yard gasher on first down. And we're in a nickel 4-2-5. I want you to key in on Javon Bullard here, guys. I don't know what he reads here, but watch Bull on this play, okay? And you'll see it better from the end zone cam, but watch him. So he's okay, oh, crap, I got to get out, right? So watch, he's immediately thinking, get out here. But here's the problem. Gary's got his gap, right? And look at our boy Javon Bullard. You got to know where your teammates are. You got two guys, right, heading outside here.
Yeah.
And I know you need to set the edge, but that right there can't happen. That's ugly. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll see it from the end zone cam here a lot better. Let's go 75. So I put it on Javon Bullard. I want to know what you guys think, though. Y'all may disagree because you got Gary. Obviously, Gary's going to rush. So if you look at the gaps right here, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, okay? The gap is set the edge right here, right? You're essentially – this is Gary, right? Bull, and then with Quay, it's here, right? And with the safety, let's say Quay is here, right? Safety is here to here. So once you read outside, the safety has got to get over. Am I wrong there, or do you think the safety is supposed to plug this gap here? Let's watch it in real time. Safety's up.
No, I think you're right because it looks like that's where Bullard went initially, and he just never fights to go back there. Look at he's still working his way outside.
Yeah, I just don't see the scenario, Emilio, where Bullard is supposed to be the guy that sets the edge outside here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Are you seeing it any different?
I don't know. The way Evan was coming down was the only thing that gave me hesitation because I think when he because I think Bull was edge contained, right? He realized that tackle is now outstepping and pulling. He goes, okay, I'm still outside contained. I got to contain this. I would almost. I think my guess would be it'd actually be on Evan. I think he was actually supposed to fill that gap. Just because of the way Hafley was talking, he literally was like explaining. He's like, build the wall. All right, so you think about a flat wall. Every person has a cylinder or a gap inside that flat wall. Everybody has a number or a letter, whatever you want to assign to it, that has that fill. And the way that looked and how fast he was coming down in a straight line, like to that angle, I think Bull was to the point of, oh, I need to keep contained. I need to do that. And with that tackle, he was trying to get around that dude. I mean, that's a hold, but it's fine. Evan, I think, was supposed to fill that. That's my take.
And here's the only problem with that I've got. And you know what? Both things can be true, and it can be a bad hat count as well. Because imagine if Evan comes in here, right? What's Dowdle doing? He's kicking out. Right. And now what you got is Bull sealed off and 77 on the corner. And I think Dowdle's still gone, right? You see what I'm saying? So it's just a good read by Dowdle for sure. I see what you're saying, though, Emilio. It's probably on both of them. Be honest.
Can you run it back one more time?
Yeah, man.
I just wanted to see where. Yeah, that's tough. That's just that's bad numbers wise because we were
good scheme, right, on their part.
Yep. Yeah, because I mean, you're the only D lineman you're looking at in pictures is Rashawn Gary right now.
Right.
So we either went down in on it and look at Micah running it down though. Like that's the hustle you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
We just got beat.
Yeah, good job by McKinney just playing it safe there too and getting him down. But regardless, that was a huge play, man. Huge play.
Coach was asking who's coming from deeper. That would be Evan, right? Would be coming from the deeper spot.
Yes.
I guess, and that, like Coach probably is getting to it, that's, what is your responsibility on that play if you're the deeper guy X and Y kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. All right. So there's a 29-yard gain. Obviously, that would it's an explosive that's going to set up points. But later on in that drive, second quarter, 5:12 left. Green Bay's up 3-0. 3rd and 5 at Green Bay's 42-yard line. This is Young to Leggett for 22 yards. Okay. So let's talk about what the defensive call here is. Nickel 4-2-5. It's either Tampa 2 or it's what we would call cover 2 lock 3 with the TT torch. Okay. Thought this was really interesting. We were talking about Carrington Valentine getting more snaps. The reason I think this is a lock 3 is they kicked Carrington Valentine in to cover the 3 on Tet, right? So if it is Tampa 2, Carrington is matching up on the seam here with the 3. If the 3 goes deep, we're matching deep. To me, it's definitely a cover 2. I'm wondering if it's cover 2, 3 lock, meaning Carrington is locked. He's playing man coverage on the 3, and he's playing to take away the crosser from Tet McMillan. You guys tell me what you think here. And they're going to run a little TT torture in the middle, which is just the tackles are going to just twist in the middle, okay? I just wanted to point that out. But, again, key in on Carrington right here, okay? At no point is Carrington playing spot drop. And watch everybody else as well. See what you guys think here. So, you see, he motions over, right? So, this is what really pisses me off about this play. Carrington does a great job getting back, right? He does. I mean, and the fact that they trusted him to cover Ted on this play, whether it's Tampa 2, like a modified Tampa 2 call, or a lock 3. But look at our boy Hobbs. Hobbs is still communicating. The ball's already been snapped.
Yeah, can you go back a half a frame or 2 more frames? What the hell is Keyshawn looking at?
Yeah, wow. I think he's looking to the sideline for some kind of signal.
But so their sideline?
Is that their sideline?
That's their sideline. That ain't our sideline. We're at the bottom of the screen.
What the hell is he looking at? Then?
That's what I'm saying. Is he jibber jabbering with some?
That's a
little trash here.
You gonna piss me off?
No, I'm just saying. Like you're looking at the opponent's bench right now, and where's your responsibility? What's he doing right now?
And here's the problem.
And there's Hobbs going like, bro.
Yeah, but watch Hobbs right here. He's telling him something. The ball's already snapped. So guess who ends up getting cooked here? Hobbs. Watch this play. So first of all, look at Carrington. See him flip his hips, Emilio?
Yeah.
Interesting look, right? It's almost
like
they're
his back to the quarterback too, nonetheless.
It's almost like they're bracketing him on here. And again, with this bracket coverage, it would be a cover 2 zone lock 3, right? Now, this is what sucks. They're going to run a dig in the backside here, okay? So everybody, Keyshawn has covered his route, right? You see, this is true cover 2 zone, right? Everybody's eyes on the quarterback. We're in zone other than the lock 3 is what I'm seeing here. So you got that dig on the backside, and look who's late to the spot. Nate Hobbs. I don't mean to pile on. I know he gets hurt in this game, and, hopefully he'll be back in a couple weeks, and he's not been healthy all year. But look at the difference right here, guys. Look at how much you're talking about a foot from tipping that pass. Now, wouldn't you like to have that foot back pre-snap when you're communicating after the ball's snapped? You see what I'm saying? You got to get back here. Once he crosses, now you got to get depth. There's nobody else. There's nobody here threatening your underneath zone. You're late to your spot, right? Because with the way this Tampa 2 call works, Emilio, once this guy clears, the safety's got him now, right?
Yes.
So Keyshawn has got the curl, and Hobbs kind of sits on it. Bub, you got to get depth. You should know where everybody's at on the field, and whether this is lock 3 or true Tampa 2 with a modified Tampa with 24 here, you got to know I got to get depth on that dig.
Yeah, running back just a little bit. When he's backpedaling, I mean, look at it right there. If you go back just a touch, Quay's already at the 30. I think that's Quay. He's already at the 35. Like you can see, he's 2 yards behind where he should be the entire play.
Here's why Emilio's pointing this out, guys. Quay, what he's doing, should be mirrored right here. They've got the same assignment.
Yep.
Go ahead, Emilio. I didn't mean to cut you off.
They're both in that hook curl spot, no problem. But you're still behind at this point. You're still 2 yards behind where Quay is at. Quay's at the top on his heels, kind of leaning in because he sees that curl route in front of him. Hobbs knew that there was 2 dudes that ran to the left of him, right? Yep. If one dude's in your eye, where's the other guy? He's back. All right, let me just drop a little bit. Let's keep everything in front of us. That's the biggest thing. I know we hate it. I know there's fans, whatever, that don't like it. I would take 6-7 yard passes, keep it in front of you, and not take that dig over the top. but look how excited Young was. He knew he had something when either they had a miscommunication or something. He wanted that quick get inside, man. Just get in a stack release. You'll be free off the bump. Maybe he thought it was man at first, and once he saw that everybody sat there in zone, oh, perfect. I know that Dig's going to be at the second level because that streak is running him off. That's all Tet did. Tet didn't even look for the ball. He knew it wasn't coming to him.
And everybody did their job other than Hobbs on this play. Watch Gary get a hand on the ball, too. Look at that ball come out. See, like a duck there?
Yeah.
Just enough to get there, though. So, should have been an even better throw. It would have looked even worse with Hobbs. Hobbs knows it. Like, we're not saying anything he don't know. Watch Hobbs right here. Damn it. That was mine.
Yep.
Right? So.
Keyshawn was talking to the side judge there, it looked like.
Is that what it was?
That's what it looked like. So, I don't know if there was some kind of something going on with the ref, but I noticed that at the top of the screen.
Hey, Tim, I appreciate you trying, but I'm still mad. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Because that's what threw everything out of whack. That's probably what caused Hobbs to react to the play the way he did.
Right. And I'm sitting there saying it's always something, but I also pointed out at the top of the show we're first in pass defense, right? So it's like, perfection though, man. You got to strive to be perfect. You got to. So those two explosives, the Rico Dowdle 29-yard runner, whether it's on Evan or it's on Javon Bullard, right? It's execution. I think we would all agree. That play right there on third down to keep that drive alive, 3rd and 5 at Green Bay's 42-yard line, Young to Leggett for 22 yards, execution, not play call, right? And it's obviously, I think it's pretty unanimous. It's on our boy Hobbs. However, that would lead to a Dowdle 5-yard touchdown run. Now it's 7-3. So you see 2 mental mistakes, right? 2 mental mistakes on one drive. That's going to lead to you now trailing in the first half. Let's fast forward. Second quarter, 56 seconds left. Carolina leading 7-3. This is a 2nd and 20 play from your own 42-yard line. And love goes to Dobbs for 30 yards on this play, man. It's a 2nd and 20. And Dobby right here, Tim, stepping up. We're going to go 11 gun, bunch nasty, nub right, F to 1 trips, all right? 21 fake, dagger, X climb, double leak. Again, 11 gun, bunch nasty, nub right, F to 1 trips, 21 fake, dagger, X climb, double leak. Here's what's cool. Number 87 is your F on this play. So you're seeing Dobbs is continuing to be moved around in the F spot from time to time, right? Why are they doing that? They're getting Matthew Golden more reps in the X spot. They're starting to kind of press into to Matthew Golden being in that X. I really, really like that approach. So because I feel like they're getting more acclimated to that look. So when Jaden Reed comes back, bang, Jaden Reed's back in the F. You've got Matthew Golden's got significant reps at the X. I think it's another reason why you've seen his production dwindle down a little bit. They got him out of the F more, put him in the X. They're moving Dobbs into the F spot as well. But here is the way the play designs on this particular play. So we're going to go 21 fake, right? What that is A gap left fake. So it's a play action fake. And then we're going to go dagger, X climb, double leak. All right. So dagger, X climb, double leak is really simple. Dagger concept. Dobby's going to run a dig. The 2, Watson, is going to run a go. And then the X is going to be a climb route. And that, of course, is our boy Matthew Golden. Then you're going to have a double leak. So basically chip, flat. And then over here, you're going to run it. And then he's just going to leak out in the flat as well. Okay. So again, 11 gun, bunch nasty, a nub right, F to 1 trip. So when I say F to 1, guys, that's Romeo Dobbs moving from the F spot. He's going to take it out as the 1 receiver. You count it outside in. All right. So again, what you've got here is Matt LaFleur's favorite concept. You've got dagger and you've got slot cross in the same set. Okay. What I mean by that is I just drew dagger out for you, right? That's the dig with the go. The 1 is the dig. The 2 is the go. Now in blue, I'm going to draw you slot cross, right? There is your slot cross concept. He loves both of those. And when you can go trips or tray looks, you can get both of them in. Let's roll the tape. Watch Dobby. He's going to make a heck of a catch here. Jordan with a hell of a throw, guys. His touch is getting better and better every week. Look at the touch on this pass. You can't throw it any better, Emilio. Look at the way you feathers this ball in here, bro. This is unbelievable.
And I love Dobby. Dobby pushed out that corner just slightly at the top of his route, bellied it out just a touch, and then cut it back in. But looking at it pre-snap, you got nobody marking up the guys, right? You get them in a stack formation. They're 3 deep in the trip set, And then you go, all right, so I know that half this field over here, I got 3 receivers on this left side of the field. I only have 3 DBs. The other DB's dropping so deep. Perfect. They're worried about Christian. Let me just drop it right in there, layer that thing into Dobby. I'll take 25,
Can't throw it any better. And notice this too, guys. with what'd you see? You see something in the chat?
No, I saw something on screen.
All right. So I can't see it because I get
it was big. It was big Rome.
I miss all the fun, dude. It's
Yeah.
So Matthew Golden, right? Oh boy, he sucks. He's a bust. Guys, watch the attention he garners right here out of the X spot. Look at this. Look at that attention. Seriously. They've got a safety here with eyes on him. They got a guy here drifting with him, right? You had this guy kind of hanging out in the middle. Now he's got to go help with Christian, and that's what clears it out for Rome underneath. But I know Matt LaFleur don't know what the hell he's doing. He can't scheme. He blah, blah, blah. Everybody's caught on.
And if Jacob slips out of there a little bit earlier before he trips, that linebacker, whoever he is at the 45, is going to be closing in a little bit. He's going to be a little bit maybe. I mean, you dump that to Jacobs, you make one man miss. He's off to the races too.
Yep. So again, both things can't be true in that regard. Matt LaFleur can't suck at scheming and then have 2 guys running butt naked through the trailer park on a 2nd and 20. So.
Scared money don't make money.
That would obviously set up. It's an explosive, so that's going to set up a score here where Green Bay is going to get a field goal to make it 7-6 going into halftime. All right. Yeah, that's right. So let's watch it from the end zone cam here. Watch Jordan read this out. You're going to see the stripe go left, mid, left, and let that thing go. Let's look at the protection. Good protection. Everybody just kind of drifts. We're good. We're good. Look at Jordan navigate it. All right, buy enough time. Look at the touch on that throw, guys. Look at this. It don't get any better, boys. Look at that right there. That might be the screen grab of the night. Somebody get that. Tag me on Twitter. You know the drill here. Look at the touch on this throw right here. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Beautiful throw. So I'll give you a second. Get that screenshot. Thank you very much.
Look at Rome. Come on now. Thank you.
He's such a good receiver, man. He is. Just strong hands, especially in tight spaces. Like that's why he's just such a good X receiver. So
in a great pocket by the O-line too.
Yeah, no doubt. So again, Tim, that's an explosive 30-yard gain on 2nd and 20. Triples your chances of scoring. Lo and behold, you end up getting field goal. It's now 7-6. All right, we're going to fast forward to the 3rd quarter. 10:38 left. This is a sucky play. Carolina's leading 7-6. 4th and 4. At Carolina's 25-yard line, I believe we are. And this is going to be the McManus missed field goal. I'm just going to play it once, maybe twice, see if we pick up on anything. To me, it looks like a good snap, right? Good hold. Everything's down good. Protection's good. He almost pulled it into the guy trying to block the kick, which is really odd because most of the time you get a situation like that where you feel a little heat off the edge and you push it right, you know what I mean, to try to keep it away. But am I wrong here? Everything looked clean, right? He just hooked it.
I don't know. Is that 94? Is that Carl Brooks?
On the edge, yeah.
That didn't look very clean.
What do you mean?
Look how late he is, and look how much penetration and how close that guy would be to blocking this kick. Look at that. This is what we talk about on your coverage on these kicks. That could have been what influenced McManus's kick right there. What he's seeing.
That's what I'm saying, Tim, is you got the pressure coming from the left side and he hooked it into the pressure. Most of the time you push that thing right. You know what I mean? To try to keep it away from the pressure.
I'm saying simply he saw the pressure and it took his eyes off what his mechanics or something for a second. I mean, that whole side of the line is crashing towards him.
Yeah. Who's that, Morgan? Or is I think Morgan needs his head up just a little bit more. He was at the tackle spot. He's only worried, about the dude in front of him. I need you to be like, if he's fanning out a little bit, then whoever's on Carl Brooks is right. I'm not sure who that is. He's getting pushed. I think it's Sean Ryan maybe, but that's tough, man.
I mean, he's kicking from the right hash, so he's kind of kicking right to left also.
Can you run it back, Clay? Run it back to the other side.
Oh, they can?
Yeah, just real quick. Let's see if I can't see. I want to say it's Banks. No, okay, so it's Rashid gets pushed all the way back, but Morgan, I think, needs to lift up and peel left a little bit more, especially when they have 4 on the outside like that. Because, I mean, Rashid saved the day, honestly. Yeah, the kick got missed. There's 3 guys running through Rashid right now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So definitely a missed assignment by Morgan there, I believe. But then again, you think back a few weeks later when we got the kick block, what happened? He got blown off that gap right there.
Yeah.
Now they're going outside the shoulder. So because the reason I don't blame Carl Brooks here, Carl Brooks, right? Yep. Which I like the fact that they changed that, by the way. You notice that they ended up putting two big hog mollies on the ends as opposed to tight ends, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Your goal here for 94 isn't to block that outside guy. You just got to kind of get a hand on. Mark Tauscher explained this the other day. You're anchored. You got to help inside first and just get a hand on that guy on the outside, right? See him get a hand on him right here, right? Just give a little shove. My point was the fact that he pulled it left when the pressure was coming from the left. If he pushed it right, I'd be sitting there going, boy, that's kind of on the protection. So that's the way out. That's the reason.
Watch McManus, though. Right now, he knows it.
Yeah, he hooked it.
Yeah.
And again, it didn't get touched. It didn't get blocked at all, to the best of my knowledge. Right?
Watch the flag real quick before the kick. It's swinging. It's swinging to the miss side. I'm not saying that there was a gust, but
there was. You could see right before the snap, it was blowing to the left. It was blowing the opposite way. That's that Lambeau swirl happening.
Yeah. We have spent more time on the kick than any other play. It's hilarious. We're sitting it's hilarious.
Well, they were calling for his job, and the fact that they were, don't we remember 2 years ago when Narvdog was super good and he only missed like 5 kicks and we were super happy with that?
Yep.
Good point. It's a good point. So that missed field goal obviously ended up being crucial, right? Let us know in the comments. You're watching this back later. Do you think it's on the protection like Tim's saying? Do you think it's more on the kicker? He just pulled it. Let us know what you guys think. Who was at fault there if you had to pick somebody, right? Not to rake them over the coals, but I'm interested to see how everybody's seen that for sure.
I'm not absolving McManus at all. It's definitely on the kicker when you pull a kick. I'm just saying the protection could have been a little better.
Well, perfect, right? Yeah, perfect scenario for sure. All right, third quarter, 6:42 left. Carolina still leading 7-6. First and 10 play from their own 24-yard line. This is a Jordan Love interception. Guys, there's no two ways about this. This is on Jordan Love. This is just a horrible decision. The play called 12 ace nasty U88 flex. All right, so you've got your U flexed out wide. All right, we're going to go 25 fake. All right, so we're going to fake an outside run to the left. I wish they'd run outside occasionally. It just seems like we only fake outside, which I got to kind of put that on the floor a little bit. Like if you never run outside, you can't expect them to bite on a fake outside. You know what I mean? 25 fake. We're going to go Y sift. So the Y is going to sift over. He's going to sift block over here, right? And then you're going to go strike, which is a post dig. Okay, strike is a split concept. All right. So what you're going to have is Christian Watson again is going to run a post route off the screen, and then you're going to bring a dig underneath. That's called strike. Deep one side, dig or a crosser on the other, right? That's strike. And then we're going to go double leap with the flats. So with the flats is going to be, if I remember correctly here. So no, that ain't. Is that Musgrave over there? Yeah, that's Musgrave. Okay, cool. So with Musgrave is going to be, I think he's going to leak out in the flat. I believe it is, if I remember correctly. And then over here is going to be a sift and maybe a leak, or maybe it's a running back that's leaking. I bet it's a running back that's leaking out. So let's roll the tape here. Yeah, so he's going to come over, right? So that's the shift. That's what threw everything off. So he's going to leak on this side. So the stretch is going to leak. Musgrave completely just kind of hooks there and whiffs a little bit, which that ain't his strong point. So right here, Emilio, do you see anything that Jordan could have seen to go, yeah, I'm going to throw this post right here. 1, 2, 3, and there's a guy off screen too. It's just a bad decision, right?
Yeah, I don't love that. But, yeah.
Where's the answer? It's got to be right here, right? That's the answer. Correct.
Yeah. But right now, pocket's clean. He's 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage at the top of his drop. And he sees, honestly, if he threw it as a streak, I actually wouldn't have been as mad. Because I think Christian could get past both those dudes trying to look over their shoulder. It was because I think it drifted to the middle more of the issue. But again, thinking of, okay, Christian's super fast. There's 2 guys following him, worried about me throwing this deep ball. Let me just put it at the 45 and let Rome climb a little bit and take that thing and go.
Right here, because these guys are clearing out, right? That's the whole point. The whole point of strike is one side clears. If that ain't there, then it's going to be cleared for
it looks like a cover 3, maybe a cover 6, and the only dude that gets back, and that's maybe a point for Jordan. Look at that backer drop immediately. Maybe it was because of the throw, but the dude they had their wall set up at the 35-yard line. If he drops and picks that off for Rome or whatever, yeah, I mean, it still gets picked, but I don't know.
Yeah, and listen, if you think that Rome is the answer here, I can see that there, right? Like right there, maybe you throw him open. But the thing that gets me about this you're talking about 1st and 10 play.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it.
You know, take the profit, man. There's your profit.
The only thing I would say is maybe Matt said maybe this was their shot play. You know, Matt says, all right, I got to get it in that corner just because, you know, we know he likes to do that. But you're right. I think the answer is that little flat and take your 7.
Yeah. What do you think, Tim? How are you seeing this one, man?
Yeah, I'd have even took the check down on Emmanuel Wilson, who would have been tackled immediately as well.
Right.
But I think Musgrave would have been the look. But I don't know if Jordan even got there. Let's look at here post snap. There's also some pressure coming.
There is some pressure, yeah, and that's
before he releases.
Look who it is too. Our Tuesday player, Eric Brown.
Yep.
Right. So Jordan does, he kind of has to rush it, right? That's, to me, it's just even more of a reason. Just look, you know, the safety's back there. We already showed you off camera. Right? Just get that damn thing out here, man. You know?
Yeah. He's locked in though. He sees Scoot. He already hit him in the face mask on one on a deep shot. So you know Jay Money's looking for the kill shot here, man.
I will say too, that's about as bad a mechanics as you can throw the football.
We know like that, Jan. Yeah.
And again, it's easy for me to go, Jordan, that's bad mechanics. I don't have a 320-pound pissed off guy in my face, right? That's what.
When you run it back, did he slip Rashid?
Let's see what happened.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell was that?
I don't love that. I don't love that.
You got to help more there. You have no threat, right? What are you looking at? Why are you looking down the field? You just enjoying
11's not coming. I think maybe he was thinking 11 was going to fire there.
And just knowing who that is, knowing that's Brown, you know, I feel like that's got to be I'm your help, buddy. And then you have the leak coming from the fake anyway. So I don't know.
Chin Wright says, Walker, WTF.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Maybe that's why Jordan didn't get to that read on Musgrave, because he didn't want to put his back to that pressure right there. See him? He doesn't want to go back right. Look, I mean,
and you're touching you're checking to make sure he's still there the whole time. Just turn and double the dude if no one's coming. I mean, you saw 11 drop and backpedal 3 times. I would maybe he was thinking it like, oh yeah, you got 5 on the line right now. All right, fair. We're reaching. You're taking an eye at the DN. The DN drops. Okay.
Tim hit it for me.
Coach Lynn, this whole line is so frustrating.
It really is. It's just like, you've got all the talent in the world. They've got the numbers you want here. And it's just like, are we taking a play? I don't understand what he's looking at, Coach. What the hell is Rashid looking at, right? What are you?
He looked at 11, I think, at first. And then
is he going, damn, 21 got those retro Jordans. Those are sick. Is that what he's looking? What's he looking at right here? What are we doing? That's tough, man. And again, here's why you can't just go to PFF and go, well, Sean Ryan had a bad game. He gave up pressure. They're gonna mark this as a pressure for Sean Ryan. Look how he's walled off inside. He's supposed to have help here.
Look at the stance difference. I mean, Rashid's standing up like he's just stretching just doing a little quick, hip stretch.
Getting those Pilates in like Luke Musgrave.
Oh no. Yeah.
That's horrible. Again, bad decision by Love. You can't throw that ball. Musgrave is the answer. Horrible rep by Rasheed Walker. -2 for Rasheed Walker. -2 for Jordan. It's like Oprah. You get a -2 and you get a -2. But you got to know it's 1st and 10, man. Take the profit or hell, take the sack. You can't just give the ball to them like they're on a first down. Can't do it. So plenty of blame to go around there. Again, I don't put that on Matt LaFleur. I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe you disagree.
That's not on Matt. No.
All right, so there you go. That was probably the most frustrating part of the Chalk Talk. Third quarter, 3:47 left. Carolina leading 7-6. This is a 3rd and 3 play. Guys, you need to stand tall here. You got to stop the run here. Force a field goal. That way it goes to 9-7 as opposed to a touchdown, right? So this is going to be a Hubbard 8-yard run on 3rd and 3. We're in a nickel 4-2-5. It ain't on Halfley. We got 33 spur. We got the spur in the box, guys. We're in cover 1 man here. They showed a lot of cover 1 man when they got inside the 20 for sure. There's something they seen that they liked in that matchup. But look at everybody in the box here. The cheat motion helps a little bit. Got everybody looking this direction, right? And now look at the hack count on the right side. You guys know I don't like man coverage. It's just more times than not.
Yeah, 9 guys in the box, and it didn't matter.
Yeah. And Rashawn Gary fighting his ass off to try to get outside here, right?
Yeah.
So, again, 3-yard gain. It's just tough, man. That's tough. The motion really screwed you over there. But
good hustle by Devontae Wyatt there trying to get over at the end.
And listen, I know we roasted Hobbs earlier. Nate Hobbs, this is where he hurts his leg. Guys, look at Nate Hobbs. He ain't scared of nobody in this league. He's going to take on a 300-pound lineman, and he knows I'm the outside contain. Yep. I've got to get out here no matter what, right?
Yep.
And watch him. Fighting his ass off through that 300-pound block, right? He forces his guy back in like he's supposed to. And then you'll notice here, this is where the injury occurs with the MCL. Watch 77 land on his leg right here, guys. Bang, on that knee. So that's what sprains the MCL. So
cool. So he's got 2 bad knees now. Great.
I mean,
is it the opposite leg, Tim? I didn't even think about that. It may be.
We may have to confirm that. Don't listen to me. I'm talking out of my ass.
Don't listen to me. I'm pissed off right now.
I'm just mad.
But again,
you want to be more mad real quick?
Let's see what you got.
Coach Lynn, that was Josh Nyman that did that.
Oh.
You know what bothers me the most about it is how I didn't know it was Josh, but that lineman, he lands on the knee. Listen, I didn't want to say it was dirty, but it does look kind of dirty to me the way he lands on the knee. You can't do this to a player. Watch. Right here, watch him.
And roll. That's might have what did it is, you one thing to land on him, but then the roll that 300 pounds over it.
Yeah. I clipped it too early here. If you guys go watch it on NFL Pro yourself, he looks down at Hobbs as he walks off, doesn't check on him, walks right by him, staring at him as he walks back to the huddle.
Well, now we know why his ass ain't a Packer anymore.
Yeah, it was tough to. I immediately thought of Jalen Johnson checking on Christian Watson, and and he was just like, yeah, so what? I'm going back to the huddle.
Yeah, that run play was just like the pin and pull earlier in the game, right? We lost outside contain. We had more. I mean, we were load right looking from the defensive side, load left from the offense, and they're running to the opposite side. It's just every time it seems like an important run had happened, our hat count was to the opposite side. The run was called. Either that's an audible or, I don't know how much we shift back and forth as the strength of the offense changes, but might need to look at it.
All right. So that 8-yard run was on 3rd and 3. So that kept the drive alive. That would lead to a Dowdle touchdown run. So now Carolina leads 13-6. They missed the extra point, of course, right? So now let's fast forward. 4th quarter, 11 minutes left. Carolina leading 13-6. This is a 4th and 8 play. This is the play that everyone who just watched the TV copy was making fun of Jordan Love on. I want you guys to watch this play and tell me what Jordan Love does wrong here. Because to me, there is nothing right out of the gate. The defensive line, the rush busts right through. They're in his lap. He's trying to make chicken salad out of chicken you-know-what, screaming around for his life. At the end, I know me and Tim disagreed on this a little bit. I don't like how Dobbs finished this play. It's just, to me, it's like I see a bunch of players running around, but Jordan's the only one who's truly trying to make this play work. Look at Derek Brown splitting the double team. Look at this right here. How can you look at this and say Jordan Love's bad? Like, that pressure is in his face immediately, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know how he gets out of here. Watch him. He somehow gets out, right? Now, where's he supposed to go with the football right here, guys? Notice the first down marker. Let's see if we can highlight it, make it a little easier, right?
We're already in scramble drill at this point.
Yep. So you're going to see Rome is going to kind of get up here, and he gets squeezed against the sideline. And he's going to try to work across the back line, right? This guy is throwing up his hand, but he doesn't realize Rome's running the defender right into him, so Jordan can't throw that, right? So now Jordan's like, crap. I don't know how he evaded it that long.
Wow, that's Malik Heath with the hand up. And again, not to cry, but total holding right there when he switched.
Oh, yeah, he hooked him big time.
Hooked him nasty.
Yeah. So now Jordan's running left. Now, listen, there's been many people making an argument Jordan should have just tucked this thing and ran. He could have possibly gotten it, but at the same time, what is that, 25 yards, Emilio?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things change by the time
you're asking look at your big old lineman trying to get there and block. I mean, even in that scramble, nobody got a hand on any of the Panthers coming back across when Jordan was coming back left. I mean,
right. And look, it kind of looks like there's a window there for Heath. If he throws that ball by the time it gets there, I don't
like that.
Probably not going to happen, right? So Jordan's trying to make something happen. So now everybody is just kind of running to the same spot, right? Now, when you get to this point, look, you got another guy, Emmanuel Wilson's throwing his hand up. What do you see, bub? There's bodies everywhere, right? So Jordan's like, can somebody help me out here? If you'll notice here with Rome, he's now getting pinched against the back line, right? So now right here, he ends up out of bounds.
Of course, that's not illegal contact or holding either.
Right. And that's what Rome's doing. This is the problem I have, Tim. He's 100% right. That should have been illegal contact. You've seen him go, throw the damn flag, like I'm getting mugged back here, right? So him doing that reminded me, though, of Keyshawn kind of stopping on a play before when he got pushed off. Like, what are we doing? Not in this game, but earlier in the season. Like, are you not going to – yes, they should have thrown the flag. I completely agree with you. But you got to play through this, man. You just got to keep going. And if they throw it, great. If not, no big deal. But right here, Jordan throws it up expecting Rome to kind of work back. Look at all this area out here, right? That's your only shot. I feel like Jordan made the right decision. But, again, Rome's out of bounds now. He can't touch the ball. That's why the hat comes down. We got laundry everywhere. None of it's a flag that should have been thrown.
And in Jordan's defense, he has no idea that Rome's forced out of bounds. He probably didn't even know that.
He's looking.
Yeah, he's looking to an area, trying to create. So I don't think he knew that Rome was, in that situation. I think he thought he was probably working his way back.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at that point, if they're going to miss throwing the flag and you step out of bounds, just keep playing, Rome, and just catch the ball. And if they give you the touchdown, give you the touchdown because they just missed the out-of-bounds call anyway. I mean, Lane Clark only went to Snow College, so we'll double-check on that for him. But I'm telling you, look right here. Where's the O-lineman? Everybody needs to connect on a guy right now. Everybody's at least in front of them. Spin around.
Put somebody on their ass there.
Or just stop them, or just have them run you over for 2 seconds and they get tripped up.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I don't like is Fitzpatrick not going to this space right here. That's probably the answer. Jordan's kind of looking like, can we? It's like somebody do something for the love of God, help me here, right? And there's the frame like where Rome just kind of, you know what I mean? That's tough look.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that, huh? Zebra?
Mm-hmm.
You throw the flag there, or your hat. You saw that, but you didn't see any of that contact between Rome and Malik Heath running back and forth in front of you.
Yeah. Again, there's a lot of blame to go around. I don't put any at the feet of Jordan on that. The throw into triple coverage, absolutely. That interception, that's on Jordan. This is just like people watch that like there's Bears fans tweeting that video game. People think Jordan Love's good. What are you talking about? He just broke 7 tackles on a play where he had immediate pressure in the B gap or the A gap because that was Elton that was turned around, right?
On a 4th and 8 when we should have had our kicking unit on the field.
Yeah.
See, thank you, Tim. Thank you.
Well,
that's on the floor.
Yeah.
That's on the floor. You got to kick that field goal. You got to, right?
But I mean, I get it though, because you kick the field goal, you still need 4, right? So you're still going to need a touchdown in the end. I probably still would have gone for it, and I don't hate the call. I hate the fact that the overload or their wide look on the D line busted through our center guard tandem and on the Tuesday player himself. You know what I mean? So like that's what bugs me. And almost it would have been one of those if Elton had got a little bit more piece of him. I don't think Jordan retreats back into the right. I think Jordan steps up and through the pocket, and it's a completely different story.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see. Let's. We're coming down the stretch. We only got 2 plays left, and there's going to be a couple of positives. Well, 1 positive and then 1 negative. But so 7:24 left in the 4th quarter. Even with all that, you still got a chance to win the ball game. This is Carolina leading 13-6, 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. The Packers have the ball. This is Jordan Love to Luke Musgrave. Once again, great touch on this throw from Jordan Love. 12 gun nasty, Trey left. All right, that's what we're breaking in. Now we're going to have the U, which is Musgrave, shift over to dub nasty. That's just a 2x2 set, guys. All right. And now we're going to go Z orbit. Here's the play call. 12 gun nasty, Trey left, U to dub nasty, Z orbit, fake swing, X corner, U cross corner, YT safe. All right. So the Z is Savion is going to run orbit motion and set up a lead swing here. What we call it's almost like a swing screen, but guys aren't getting down the field, so you can still work down the field. All right. The X is going to run a corner route. which is right here. He's going to work a corner. That's Romeo. And you're going to get a cross corner from our boy Musgrave. He's going to go out here, start the crosser, and then bring it back on a cross corner. So it's a high-low read. So what you've got is high, mid, low option for Jordan Love on this play. Everything's designed to
flood concept built in with a little swing there. I like that.
Yeah, it is. That's essentially what you got is a flood. If you guys don't know what a flood concept is, you're attacking the sideline typically at 2 and 3 levels. Most of the time, 3 levels, right, Emilio? That's a 3 level.
Yeah,
flood.
like a street corner, and then maybe like an out, and then a flat or a flare or something.
Yeah, and the Y and the T are just going to stay safe for the most part here. They're just going to block, okay? And I want to say this guy might leak out, but I think he stands safe. So, again, the play call, it ends up going from Trey left. So it's going to be 12 gun nasty, U to dub nasty, Z orbit fake swing, X corner, U cross corner, YT safe. And watch the touch that Jordan puts on this ball to Musgrave. I think Musgrave's going to be fine. He's not Tucker Kraft. He's not going to run through people's faces. But I think you're going to see Musgrave get some serious production in this role with Tucker on the sideline in an hour. So look at the cross corner by Musgrave, right? You see him here in the middle of the field. Romeo clearing everything out. And Jordan knows where he wants to go with the football. Good route by Musgrave, right? Look at the touch by Jordan, man. Pressure in his face again. Beautiful touch.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see it really good from the end zone, Cam. This is really nice.
And I like how delayed Musgrave's out was there just because that corner was carrying. He could have peeled off at any time.
Yeah. Let him clear, right? Let him clear. You got to really sell that crosser, right? So he's selling this crosser, come back on the corner.
Because the backers are head to the quarterback the whole time. They don't know. They think he's climbing. On the left side backer there thought he was coming around, and then no, put your foot in the ground and go.
Yeah. And again, you'd like to see Jordan, Tim, you'd like to see him put a little bit further out here. But the touch he's got on the ball, man, we showed you earlier in the game to Romeo on that 30-yard dig. And then right here, he's got good touch on the threaded the needle, right? That's a pretty throw, man.
Roll that back. Was he getting popped at the end there, Tim?
Sure does. Only Pat Mahomes gets those calls. What do you mean?
Come on. I'm not saying the ball was gone for 3 seconds and Land was looking. He goes, I passed that class at snow.
I didn't even notice that. Let's see here. Watch this defender right here, guys. Let's count the steps, all right? Let's go super slow motion. Ball's out. 1, 2. It was the other guy that hit him, though, wasn't it?
Both
really
of them. I mean, the fact that he left his feet 3 seconds after the ball's gone, Land's four yards away from him.
I'm trying to remember at any point has Jordan Love ever gotten
it's a good point,
a roughing the passer call on any of these plays we've seen him. I mean, that wasn't the worst. We've seen him get blown up even worse, and there's no call. But yeah, that's good eye there, Emilio. Sure looks like a little late to me.
So love the Musgrave for 21 yards, explosive play, triples your chances of scoring. Josh Jacobs, 1-yard touchdown run. Now it's 13-13. All right, so here is the play that kind of decided it all. We talked about the run game, right? Going in, Tuesday player going into this game, we said Derek Brown's a Tuesday player. Another Tuesday player, Rico Dowdle, right? Well, we showed Derek Brown disrupting the pocket just a second ago, right? Now we're showing Rico Dowdle. We've shown what? This is the third run we've shown in this game, okay? So 46 seconds left, fourth quarter, 13-13 tie, 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line, okay? So at midfield, so Rico Dowdle, 19-yard run. This is the one that sets up the game-winning field goal, okay? The play call on defense, surprise, surprise, man coverage. Okay, so we're going nickel 4-2-5, 33 spur. You got 33 in the box. We're going cover one man. We're going to go will fire. So the will is going to fire on this blitz, which is right here, I believe, is who's blitzing, if I remember correctly. And 33 is a bad read here, boys. Looked like Evan Williams kind of had a bad game, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that's 33 right there. So he's playing in the box. That's what we call spur. And you see him. As a run sets up, they bring a little sift over. Look how far Evans out right here. Yep. Can't do it. Can't have it, right? So kind of like earlier, Emilio, he bounced too far out, didn't he?
That's
can't do
the only thing that would make me think that it could have been his fault earlier. Not that Evans a bad player or anything. Maybe he, missed his fits, but you try to maybe overcorrect sometimes. When you're in that tense situation, we got a minute left. We need to make sure that we get there. And then you see that movement, you see the line moving. That's what it's all about. You get the line moving one way, flowing. That's split flow to a T. I mean, if you think about Matt running it.
Once again, just to highlight this real quick, then we'll roll it for you, Emilio. Notice this too, Tim. Got Quay on the edge again. Quay and Micah on the same side with Micah kind of playing that stack backer. So he's technically playing Will right here, and he's firing. Mm-hmm. So let's watch Evan here, guys. think of the run fit, okay? Where's everybody's gap? Edge, right? You're setting here, right? Probably here, 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 right? That's everybody's run fit. So what's that mean? Evan Williams had to be here, right?
Yep.
Ain't that the run fit? Is that what you guys are seeing?
Absolutely.
What it looks
Let's
like.
roll it.
And 80% of the runs are crossing the face of the quarterback in shotgun.
I think I know what got Evan out right here, guys. It's man coverage. Look where his guy goes.
Yeah.
So
he's going to go with him.
Yep. So he's got to be ready to go with him. Now the ball's handed off. He's out of his run fit, right?
Yep.
That's what it was. I think that's called drift too. By the way, look at how our boy Bryce Young drifts all the way to the left. Watch this. Damn.
Good job, Quay Walker, avoiding a season-ending knee injury on that play.
Absolutely. So again, man, they blocked this down pretty good too. Watch 74 or no 63, right? Some would say it's a block in the back. You can't call that as a block in the back. You know, Cooper just gets washed down in there. You just got to let that go. Yep. But so again, we started the play saying it's on Evan. It's Evan's fault. He missed his gap. Yes, he did. But what's he supposed to do? Ignore that motion guy? If he ignores that motion guy when you're in man coverage and he pulls that ball out, now all of a sudden you got somebody running butt naked through the trailer park. So I'm going to say this for the 1,000th time. For the fans that all you scream for the last 3 years, I want man coverage, I want man coverage, I want man coverage. We've shown you 3 times tonight on Chalk Talk where man coverage burnt your ass and cost you a game you should have won. Yep. Yes, there was other mistakes in between. You missed a field goal. You missed everything, right? There's plenty of blame to go around, but I hope people are happy with their man coverage because this is what happens. And again, you still got a good defense. Your defense is still ranked, 9th in run defense. We talked about number 1 in pass defense. But when the game's on the line and you need to play right here in the fourth quarter for, whatever, a 2nd and 10 play, Mike even came out and said, yeah, we got caught looking pass. We were expecting pass, right? You went man coverage. And
I mean, even still with our D line that we have, why not 2-man? Why can't we sit with 2 safeties up there as a backup? If we want to run man so bad, that's no problem. But because our running game isn't terrible, our run defense isn't terrible except for this game. Can we stop them with 4? But you're putting a lot on Coop and Quay, manning up, and then also having to fill to take the run gaps out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a tough look on Evan Williams there for sure. But again, I'm not saying he's not at fault either. Like obviously that it was on him there, right? But I'm just simply saying in that situation, imagine if you're in a cover 2 look and Evan's staying at home, staying square. He's meeting that run fit, right? Yeah. That's why I love zone against the run. And if there was ever a game you should have played predominantly zone, it's this game because their running game was top 10 rushing offense. So anyway, I hate losses. I hate doing Chalk Talk for losses because I feel like we come out in a bad mood. But did we learn something? I know I learned a ton just now watching it back the 4th time with you guys. So
I agree. More zone, please.
Yeah,
we ran a lot of zone last year when we had to manufacture pressure. That's
right.
And we had more takeaways in it. Not saying that we can't do it in man, but maybe we need to go back to basics or go back to the rotation of last year, some of those plays, and just kind of get their eyes back, forward.
Dead Fish makes a great point here, and we'll wrap it up with this. He says a win Monday night would not hurt. Listen, you go out and you beat the Eagles somehow, some way at Lambeau Field on Monday night, ain't nobody talking about that Carolina game any longer, right?
No. And we'll hear all the doom and gloomers talking about how we're Super Bowl favorites again.
Oh, absolutely, Tim. They'll be right back out that nobody can stop this team.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And they'll swear they never said a bad thing about them all year long.
Right.
And who was in DC for Carolina, Clay? Evero, right? Where did Evero come from? He played here. He was at the Packers in 2016, then went to LA for a safeties coach, 17-20, won the Super Bowl with them in 21 as their secondary and passing game coordinator. And so what has he been around? Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay, he knows. And it's just like you come back to the basics. He knows where he's been. Shell it, see what happens. We got caught up in it. That's something, okay, we need to be able to beat a shell. Perfect. Put that on the list. That's something that we need to be able to have at the end of the season ready to go.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Yep. All right. That's it, guys. That's Chalk Talk again. Carolina 16, Green Bay 13, middle 8. Carolina wins it. Turnover differential. Carolina wins it. Let's Tim, what you say we give away an autographed Romeo Dobbs jersey tonight, big dog?
Romy Rome in the house. Let's do it. Salute
right.
to service weeks. So thank you to everyone who donated to our charity partner for the month of October, operationhorseshealed.org/how can I help. You can still go there and donate if you want to support the great things that they're doing over there. Big shout out to Rachel and Rooster. Let's get this Larry McCarron pinky wheel loaded up so we can give somebody a Romy Rome jersey, right?
I want to give a special shout out to everybody on this list that donated to Operation Horses Hill. We had Sally Beaumont, I hope I'm saying that right, Robert Shear, Randall Cleavers, Jacob Taylor, Mike Berry, Joel Hunt, Jay Spellman, Randy Cleavers, Chris the Casual, Nichols. He is the casual. He's my casual, by the way. I love that dude. Kerry Kapler, Larry Cano, Mr. Larry in the house, Cannonball John Capel, my man, and then Michael Bates, obviously, our boy United Bates. So thank y'all so much for donating to a great cause. I need a number in the chat. Somebody help me here. A number between 1 and 10 so we can shuffle this thing so y'all cannot accuse me of rigging the safest, most secure giveaway in PTA history here. All right, first one coming through was 4, right?
4, yep.
All right, let's shuffle it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's spin this sucker. The winner of the White Away Romeo Dobbs autographed jersey from pristineauctions.com is... I love that drop. It is... Randy
Cleavers.
My man, Randy.
Randy.
Yeah, there's some all-stars on that list too. You guys are awesome. Y'all are, those names I've been seeing since we started the channel. Thank y'all all so much for donating to a great cause there. So Randy Cleavers, do me a favor, buddy. I think you're in Patreon too. Reach out in Patreon in the DM if you can. If not, if you're not in Patreon, just shoot me a text message, 865-658-5824. Thank y'all so much for supporting.
This one got me right here. Corey Murphy, man, Randall Cleavers is going to be bummed. I'm telling you, man.
That's one thing we said going in, right, Tim? Listen, there's no limit on how many times you can donate, right?
Yep.
So
Randy and Randall said,
"Here's the guy."
Absolutely.
Right. So there you go. And again, guys, go check it out, operationhorseshill.org. This has been fun, Tim. Thank you so much for bringing that to us and giving us I'm always looking for stuff like that where it's like, I am not a good person. I try to be, and boy, do I fall short every day. I need opportunities like this every day to try to be a better person and give back. You know what I mean? So I love the fact that you found something that obviously gives back to the veterans and the people that protect our freedom on a daily basis. So
thank you so much. Got to shout out the missus too, Mrs. G. She really hooked it up. She's doing some work over there with them as well. And I'm sure we'll make this an annual thing, right, Clay? Maybe we'll partner up and get some more funds going. So thank you again to everyone who donated.
Yeah, seriously. All right, that's it. Emilio, you got anything smart you want to tell the folks here?
Got nothing. Just like Tim said, shout out to Ms. G. Thanks for teaming up with all. You guys are the best.
All right, Randy, get me that information, brother. Reach out and we'll get that sent out to you. Typically what we do is all the winnings, we send them out once a month. So yours will go out. This will probably go out at the end of November, 1st of December is what I'll probably do. So we got another giveaway coming up too. The best way to support what we do here at PTA is to join our Patreon group, patreon.com/Packer Fan Total Access. Anybody who's a member in there, $3 tier or higher, we do just random giveaways from my memorabilia stash here. In the studio, we got an autographed Lucas Van Ness rookie card that we will be giving away this Sunday, actually Monday during the post-game show. Also, something we're going to do this week, I'm making the decision right now. I'm going to do some kind of watch party Sunday. Since the Packers aren't playing Sunday, what, Emilio? What do you
I said, there it is. I knew it was coming. I was going to ask you tonight after the show, but he's already planning. I love it.
What we'll probably do is something along the lines of maybe in the final quarter of the 1 o'clock window games, jump in and do a watch party. I'm trying to think of when people play here, man. We're so far over, dude. I'm sleeping in the yard tonight. Let me look real quick, though. So we're in week 9, right? So we get the –
sorry.
Oh, you're good. So we got the Bears at the Bengals, right? No, we're week 10 now. Is that what it is? Where are we at? What the hell was
No,
the day?
it would be week 10. I'm sorry.
Week
You got
10, okay.
Giants.
So 1 o'clock window would be Bears versus the Giants. Okay. And then also in the 1 o'clock window is the Vikings versus the Ravens. So what if we did a watch party, guys, for those two games? We went live during those games. We got in here and just hate watched both of those NFC North games together and just kind of take you guys around the league for a while. I don't know if I can do it for the entire game, but at some point during the game, we'll just go live and we'll give you guys a rundown across the league the entire time, give you a little bit of play-by-play. I can have both of those games on the screen at once and give you play-by-play and just give you the rundown there. So we would have the results from the 1 o'clock window, a little play-by-play action. We could talk Packers. We could chat it up and just hang out and watch the ball since the Packers aren't playing on Sundays. Anybody down for that in the chat, let me know in the comments. And if you guys are watching this Chalk Talk episode back later, make sure you hit in the comments. Was there a play that we left out? Was there something that we missed? Is there something you disagree with on a play, man? We welcome that. Let us know what you disagree with. Maybe you've seen some of these plays that we diagnosed a little bit different. Let us know in the comments and hit subscribe. Click that bell icon so you're notified when we go live in the future. So there you go. Everybody's saying sound like a fun day Sunday. Respect Orange says. So did Ed Madden too. Yeah, we'll get together. We'll do that. Amelia, would you be available for a little bit of that or not?
I should be, yeah.
Okay. Maybe we'll get together for a little bit. Tim, if you are, man, that'd be awesome too. I know you need to get rested up for Monday night, little big dog.
Yeah, I got a long day on Monday, and then Monday Night Football, Eagles, Packers at 12:65. I'll be in the
Lambeau
house.
under the lights, Tim. I'm putting it on the list.
Gotta love it. I'm getting my layers ready. It's gonna be a chipper one.
Yeah, listen, you know how I am with the snow, boys. They said there's a 15% chance of some flurries. 15. So you're telling me there's a chance, and I'm excited about breaking this out, boys. We ain't done it in a while, but it's coming. I'm going to show you right here. It's going to be the background before we know it right here, Tim. You know what I'm saying? Just let that snow fly. So
if that's what we get on Monday, that's probably what it'll look like. Probably be the little pretty flurries, right?
Oh, yeah, just a little bit under the lights. That's it, guys. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. Again, thanks to everybody that donated to Operation Horses Heal. And we will fishy things. You have me at Hate Watch, Clay. We'll do it together. We'll go there and hate watch these North teams.
We got to scout the Giants, too. That's our next opponent. So Bears-Giants would make sense to watch that. Yep.
Great there. So, all right, guys. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Hit like, hit subscribe on your way out. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world. And go, Pack, go.
Here we go. We out.
Bye, guys.